What tools or resources does someone starting out in the industry need to know by the time, or need to know when they are starting? Resources or tools.
I think one of the biggest resources that the future, one of the things needed in the day of tomorrow, the future we're going into, is innovativeness. The thing is, right now the world is flipping so fast. That's why it's very good to use this moment to set yourself and define who you are. Because technology and internet and everything has, mainly for my industry, it has made me compete with high-end filmmakers from Hollywood. Because the same platform, the same YouTube, internet that you use is the same they're using, and they're using theirs to market their product. The same thing should apply to me. So that means if I market gallivantingly saying, I'm in Uganda, you're sharing the same competition with a person in Hollywood making, what's the latest series like right now? Money Heist. I'll use Money Heist as an example. Or do you know the Ugandan you are showing your film or music or making your song? As soon as they play your song, they're going to play Burna Boy or another artist from Nigeria or film from Hollywood or Japan, just as they're watching yours. Because they have, if your film is not good enough, they'll go to Netflix, they'll go to YouTube. So your competition is already there. So the only way for you to actually beat it, this is not only in film, but in any skill set that exists, is to see the future that is changing so fast. How can I be relevant in it? Because they're making cars that are driving themselves. Special hires were worth money some time ago. Now Uber took over that business. There are algorithms and AIs that are now being trained to become lawyers to do your legal paperwork without you having to meet your lawyer. So a computer will do all your paperwork. Oh, I need to get this form, it applies their side, they sign the form, it delivers. So if a computer can become a lawyer, what is your future? That is the question I think all of us have to be asking ourselves. And with this recent COVID-19 lockdown thing, the world now is the way we used to take life has kind of changed. There are laws that have been put in place. How do you gather? How do you meet? So all those things have changed the business side of life, and it has made some companies run extinct. The purpose of you owning a shop downtown now is no longer as important as it used to, because you put all your products on Facebook and people call you and come and buy, and you deliver to their homes. Restaurants are still making money, but they're supplying food at our homes. So waitresses are not needed. Shop attendants are not needed. The landlord downtown who's stressing you to give them 7 million or 8 million of your earned money, now it's all going into making more assets. So society is changing. Now the only tool I would advise anyone to get, even if you study medicine or engineering or whatever course you're to do, is to give room for imagination. When your kids are at home eating and the fork is a helicopter and they're flying over the plate, let them do it. Because that is at least making them be able to distort reality and make anything be anything. The moment you cement it in their heads, stop playing with your food. That is a fork, it's not a plane. That kid will never ever once in his life ever think of, let me think outside the box. But this is what we need right now.
Yes, it's interesting the way you just said one resource. Actually, I think it outnumbers all the resources or tools that I know. Being innovative, using your brain. So I think our young viewers out there who would want to start up anything, be it filmmaking, be it production, be it any kind of art or anything, how are you using your brain?
Yeah.
Are you thinking of tomorrow? Are you thinking of anything? Are you creative? Are you bringing anything new on the table? Because like we see, like you said, and like we all know, Uganda and the whole world at large, everything is just running like that. Tomorrow you wake up, there's a new thing. Before you sleep, there's something new. So use your brains. I mean, be innovative and think harder. So thank you very much for that resource. I think it is the biggest and one that I've loved so far. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, so Mr. Davidson, you've talked about all this, given us a lot of information. If if there is someone out there or a young person that really wants to go to school and learn this, where do they go?
There are schools that have opened up now as compared to when I began. When I joined film, we didn't have film schools, so you had to learn on the job. That is the main reason why I didn't continue my academics. So for those people who may say, Davidson didn't study S6, didn't study university, so I should also drop out and do what I want. I would advise you, don't do that until you have gotten the proper career guidance, because for me, I got it from my mother talking, and I was lucky that I had already made up a decision that I was never going to back out of, even if I spent a couple of years without earning a living and struggling to survive. But that was all. You know, that's the payment to learn. You learn, no one's going to pay you the salary to learn of art. So that's one of those things you come in expecting. So before you jump into the industry, because you feel like, I should do that, I would rather that you first get some career guidance yourself, and you know that you're ready for this industry and you're willing to put, come rain or shine, you're in it. So, but other than that, at the moment, there's a school I do workshops and train. And, with my experience, that is, I go to Kampala Film School. You can search it online. It's college under Kampala University in Gaba. There's a whole school that has the facilities in place. There are also other schools here and there. Even in Makerere, I believe, the film faculty, something like that, has been put up. So there's potential now for people to get the training they deserve, rather than just jumping into it haphazardly. Okay.
So thank you. I hope our viewers will have to find that on their own. It's Kampala Film School.
Yes.
So the rest of the schools, you can find it for yourself. Yes. Our last question. Where can people find you, or if anyone out there needs your services, where can they find you?
For anyone who wants our services, you go online, search www.stoneagepictures.com. Pictures with a Z, pictures. So if you search that, you definitely get our website where you find all the information. Our office is based in Bunga. That's where we're working at the moment. We have a studio based that side. So that's where you can find all the information that is part what we do and where you can find us.
The industry,
yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for sharing that. And for our young viewers who may not have really had his website or his company, please don't worry, it will be linked in within this episode. So be rest assured that you get to know about it and you'll be able to reach him. So yeah, that's it. So finally, this is the end of our show, and I'll take this opportunity to say thank you very much for the time you've really sacrificed out of your busy schedule and the priceless information that you have shared with all our young viewers out there. I'm very sure that it's going to help lots and lots of young people out there in Uganda today, or even any of our neighboring countries, whoever gets to watch this episode. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again on the show.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. Hi again. This brings us to the end of our show for today. And if you're out there and you have a friend who wants to make filmmaking as a career, please share with them this episode. And as always, watch, comment, subscribe, and keep looking out for more episodes of the Creator to Creator Talk Show with Reminac TV. Bye!